Hello everyone, in this video let me explain you to build a CE amplifier using a transistor. So first let us go to the active components and add a transistor which is of NPN type. So now we have a transistor and we know a transistor could act as a switch or it could also act as an amplifier. So a transistor could be made to act as a switch and it could be made to act as an amplifier by giving appropriate base voltage. And now let me take you to a data sheet. And here for a transistor to act as an amplifier, it is given that the base emitter voltage should be, the base emitter on voltage should be a minimum of 0.58 and it has to be a maximum of 0.7 volt. So considering this transistor as the reference, let us build a voltage divider bias circuit for this transistor. And let us enter appropriate values so that we get the value as shown in the data sheet. As we see here, we want a voltage, minimum voltage of 0.58 volt. And accordingly, now let us give values for the resistors and the voltage. Now let's check the value of voltage across the base emitter terminal using an voltmeter. And let's connect this voltmeter using a wire across the base and the emitter terminal. So it could be seen that across the base and the emitter terminal, we have a voltage of 0.95 volt and it is between 0.958 and 0.7 volt. And now our transistor is ready to act as an amplifier. So now let me quickly remove them. In order to suppress the DC content which enters, let us use a capacitor at the input and the output end. And let the values of the capacitor be 5 microfarad each. To represent the load, let me add a resistor here and let that resistance act as the load. And across this resistor, we are going to see what is going to be the output. To see the output, let me connect add analog output. So this is going to be our output point. And to represent the input, let me connect a single terminal voltage source. Sorry, it's going to be a single terminal AC voltage source to represent the input signal. And let the single terminal voltage source be having a maximum voltage of very low and let its frequency be say 80 Hertz. Let's see the output of this circuit. So let us view the input in a scope. So that's going to give me the value of the input. So it is maximum of 500 millivolt and its frequency, it's 80 Hertz. And now let's measure the output. And here we get the maximum voltage. So now let's just change the type or info to the RMS value. And here again, let me convert the type to show RMS and then click OK. So it could be seen here that we have an RMS of 0.3 millivolt, which is now amplified to 9 volts. So we could imagine a very low or feeble voice when given to this amplifier circuit will be amplified to a very larger amplitude. So an input in millivolts is amplified to the order of volts. Thank you.